Hello everybody, this is Kelly Acheson at astampabove.com coming to you from Menasha, Wisconsin. I have some really great tips to share with you on my, Wednesday tip video. I'm going to show you some really great tips using the cookie cutter punch that you may not have been aware of. So first of all, I'm going to start out by stamping my reindeer. And I see here that somehow he got all goofy. Let's get him back on the block properly. Okay, I'm going to use some black ink here. And when you go to stamp your reindeer, a lot of people didn't know this, you're going to turn him upside down because the punch will punch him out too. You've got all these cute little images for Christmas, and you know that these all fit in there, but what about that one? It fits in there upside down. So we're going to stamp that once and bring your punch in and punch it out. Was that like a light bulb moment for you? I know it was for a lot of people at my class this week. They did not know that. Okay, so here's our little reindeer. I'm going to set him aside for a minute and show you some other cool things. I'm going to use the gingerbread man and crumb cake ink on crumb cake cardstock. Whoops. Let's do this first. Let's color the gingerbread man's feet black. And I'm just doing that with our marker. And we're going to stamp our little gingerbread man right there. I need one more gingerbread man. So before I put that back in my ink, I'm going to wipe off any black marker residue so I don't get black ink in my crumb cake ink. Whoops, I almost did it again, didn't I? And we're going to color these feet black also. If you make one swipe across here, you don't get those little lines in there. There we go. It's takes a little bit, so just keep working at it. Okay. We're going to punch out both of our gingerbreads. Does anybody have a clue what I'm doing here? So we've got two gingerbreads with black feet and a deer. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to color in my deer. I'm using a soft suede marker and an aqua painter. And I'm just going to bring in some of this ink to color in the face on my reindeer. And I always like to bring in just a little bit more on the side to get a little shading. Do the ears here. And now, here's another really cool tip. Deer antlers are white. They're not tan, they're not crumb cake, they're not soft suede, they're not anything but white. Trust me. I hunt these little elusive buggers, and I was hunting last weekend and I had a deer walk about 10 feet from my tree stand right on a path, and I could not see if it had horns because it was too dark out. And I stayed in my tree stand after dark because there were deer moving around and I didn't want to alert them to the fact that I was there. Now, don't send me any hate mail about hunting. You're not going to change my lifestyle. I enjoy it and I will continue to do it. And I won't send you any hate mail about things you do that I don't care for. How about that? Okay, so white gel pen, color in the antlers. And look at that, my color went away here. I wonder why that is. I'm going to put a little bit more in there. There. I don't know why that happened. That was weird. But anyways, you get the point. Okay, so here's the really cool part. Are you ready for this? Where'd my scissors go? Here they are. Okay, so you're gonna take your little gingerbread guys and we are going to behead them. I just thought of that. It's kind of mean, but we gotta do what we gotta do, right? It's all in the name of creativity. So I am just cutting off my gingerbread heads. Behead them, I say. Okay. And we're going to take a black marker, and with the writing end of our marker, we are just going to trace the edge of our gingerbread guys. And when you get up here to the top, you want to just keep going around. We're going to do this one too. We'll start right here. Oh, I think my marker's getting a little dry. I'm gonna maybe have to grab a different one. Yep, this one's kind of dying on me. Well, it's probably ancient. These markers last forever, you guys. Okay, so there we go. We're gonna put some glue right on the body and place the other body over top of it. And then all we need to do is glue on the head, or you could use a dimensional here for the reindeer's head. Isn't that stinking adorable? I absolutely love it. So next what I've got here is a 1/2-inch strip of red glimmer paper. We're going to put that down in on the foot of the gingerbread shape, and you're going to punch that out. Where did that go? There it is. And we're just going to add that to cover up the brown nose. So now we have a red nose for our Rudolph, right? Again, another great tip. You don't have to try to cut that out on your own. You can just punch it. Isn't this stinking adorable? So I've got a Mr. and Mrs., okay, and we've got the red nose on Rudolph, and then I cut the horns off of the female deer. And if you notice on your builder punch, you've got a little place to punch out a bow right here. And then don't forget about the little tiny hearts. There's a heart in your punch too, and that's what I use next to my greeting. Super, super cute. And that paper in the background is that Warmth and Cheer designer series paper. Here's another card that I made, and I used soft suede cardstock here for my deer. And I forgot to color his feet black, but you can certainly do that also. It just adds a little interest. And I use the pine bow background. I use the pine bow embossing. This designer series paper called Warmth and Cheer, and this is all like old-fashioned sweater type designs. This is a really cool paper stack. So that's what I've got behind my white there, and I thought that just really made it look very Christmassy, right? I hope that you have learned something new here with the Builder Punch. Lots of fun things you can do with it, and you know, again, you've got all of these elements. This little puffy thing right here, I didn't know this until recently. That little ball that I thought can be used as a snowball for our Eskimo can also be used as a little ball on the Santa's hat. So don't forget about that either. If you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I love to earn your business. Pop me an email at kelly@astampabove.com and make sure you check out my blog. I will have a link to my blog in the description under the YouTube video in the comments section. So go check that out. I've got a lot of great ideas on there. Add a little sparkle to someone's day. Send them a card.